I'm going to start the speeches off. Yeah! Okay. So if everybody could just start by raising your hand. Okay. If you're married, put your hand down. If you're dating, put your hand down. If you're a girl, put your hand down. And if you're in any way related to me, put your hand down. Okay, for the rest of you, I'm Sarah. I'm single, and I'll be on the dance floor all night long. Now that we have the introduction out of the way, I'm going to start my speech. So, not that long ago, Levi, Emily, and I were reminiscing about and trying to figure out exactly when we first met. None of us could come up with a definite answer, but we all agreed it had to be somewhere around my freshman year of high school. And from there, it just kind of started. A few hangouts and text conversations turned into weekend trips where I'd make the trip to New Salem, ready to third wheel with my favorite couple. It didn't matter what the plan was, whether it was prom, dances, football games, bowling, or just hanging out. I was always down. Some of my favorite high school memories were made during those weekends. And even though I was technically just visiting, Levi and Emily always made me feel like I was a part of something, like I belonged. And that's a feeling that they've never let fade away. Levi and Emily were always them. From the time I knew them, you never said one name without the other. They were that rare kind of high school sweetheart couple that wasn't just sweet, but solid. Like they already knew they had something that was worth holding on to. Fast forward a few years, and now what once was planned weekend trips and late night text conversations turned into real life. We finally live in the same town, and I can honestly say that has been one of the biggest blessings of my summer. From playing sand volleyball with them, to watching rodeos, to casual Thursday night suppers, every night spent with them starts and ends with a smile. It's a kind of happiness that doesn't need a big reason, it just is. Steady and full of joy. Now, Emily is the sweetest person to walk into any room. She brings this calming energy, and it's the kind that makes everything feel safe and peaceful. But don't let that quiet presence fool you. This girl has grit. She is driven, determined, and fierce in the best sort of way. If she sets her mind to something, it's getting done. Probably early and perfectly, with a detailed to-do list and everything. She's loyal, honest, and one of the most thoughtful people I know. She inspires everyone around her, especially me. And then there's Levi. Levi and I have our own very special friendship. Yes, we are constantly giving each other crap, and yeah, I beat him up occasionally from time to time. But to me, he's more than just a punching bag. He's like a brother and a best friend all in one, someone that I didn't know that the friendship would be the way it is. He's protective, loyal, and funny in his own sort of way that doesn't always make sense. He's the guy that everybody wants on their team, and he loves Emily with his whole heart. The way he shows up for her, supports her, and brings her peace, it's beautiful to watch. And the two of them together, well, first of all, they're hands down the best darn dancers you'll see on the floor tonight. So don't blink when they get there. But it's more than just that. The love they share is something that is truly rare. It's not about grand gestures or big shows. It's in the everyday. The quiet way they laugh together, the way they show up for each other again and again. Their relationship is rooted in friendship, strengthened by loyalty, and grounded in faith. They don't just love each other well, they love with God at the center of it. And that's what makes their relationship feel so steady and intentional. They turn to Him in the highs and the lows, and they remind the people around them, me included, that a love built on faith is a love built to last. They've grown up together through high school, college, Life changes, challenges, and celebrations, and they've done it all side by side. Not because it's been perfect, but because they've chosen each other again and again. So tonight, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to Levi and Emily for letting me be a part of your journey, for years of laughter, long drives, inside jokes, and a front row seat to a love story that's as real as it gets. Watching you two grow up, grow stronger, and grow together has been one of the greatest joys of my life. So let's raise a glass to high school sweethearts who became soulmates, to friendships that turned into forever, to dancing, laughing, and building a life full of love. To Levi and Emily, may the next chapter be even more beautiful than the last.
Hello, everyone. My name's Logan. I'm Levi's older brother and best man. Because of this, I guess that means I'm obligated to say a few nice things about him in public. Our story begins way back on February 22nd of 2005, when Levi was born. Little did Levi know that this would begin a life of living in the shadow of a funnier, smarter, and better-looking older brother. With Levi being the youngest of the bunch, there were a few mishaps over the years. There was a time where Jen and I ran him over with the go-kart, or another time where he put a hole in the wall playing Becker ball downstairs. You could say we put Levi through these trials in order to make sure he was ready for a day like today. As we grew up, Levi and I also shared a room. We had lots of memories from this, whether it was getting up early to wake the other up for chores, or late nights after sporting events. I will always cherish these moments we had together. Levi, it has been an honor watching you grow up as my little brother. Whether it was the sports we played together, the cows we milked, or whatever dumb ideas we had, we were able to make memories and grow closer to each other. It is awesome. It has been awesome seeing you become the man who has the strength and faith foundation to be there for your new family with Emily. I am so proud of the man you are, and I am excited to see this new chapter of your life. Emily, I'm grateful for you that you are officially finally joining our family. I am so grateful Levi found a woman like you who is as kind and loving as you are. Throughout the years you have been around, and especially today, I can see your love shine brightly for Levi. I ask that you keep him in line, as I now must pass this role on to you. My one piece of advice on sharing a room with him is, as you lie there and his alarm is going off, do not expect him to wake up and shut it off. You might as well just do it for him. If I had to give the two of you any advice as you embark on this amazing new journey, I would have 2 quick points. First, marriage is not 50-50, but rather 100-100. Give your all every day. Things that bear fruit are worth pursuing. Second, keep Christ at the center. As you go throughout your life, many things may vary. Friends may come and go, careers will change, but the one thing that will always be there is having a relationship with God, so it's important to keep that at your foundation. I could not be happier for the new Beckers. I know that as you guys continue through the journey of life, you'll be able to keep a foundation of faith and always deepen your love for each other. With all that being said, I'd like to raise a glass for the new Beckers. May your life be filled with love and many memories as you take off on this new journey together. Cheers to the Beckers.
I'll come up here, Levi. Don't worry. I don't want to steal the stage from you.
10.
Can everybody hear me? Perfect. So the hat, ladies and gentlemen, Emily made sure that Darcy and I, we had to get good hats for the night. So proud to say thank you very much. Appreciate it. We made the agreement. We're sticking by it, Emily. First off, I'd like to say thank you to everybody. For all of you here, we can't say enough of how important it is for you to be here with us. These two are very special, and it shows. It shows with everybody out here. Now, you know, they all have great stories. Their friends have told good lies. But everything they do say is true. They are a perfect couple. You know, from the time that they've met, they've always complimented each other. They truly make each other better. And that's what we can ask. You know, it's a lot of times, Emily's my little girl, and I never thought that somebody would be coming to ask for her hand in marriage. And Levi did. And I questioned him, but he said yes. You cannot get out of it. I see the signature. It's signed. Throughout the night, you guys are going to hear lots of great stories about these two, so I'm not going to bore you with all the little details that I've had from them. I am going to give them one piece of advice, and this comes from Grandma Mormon. Give me just a second. As you go through life, it gets tough. Things are always hard. God will never put anything in front of you that you can't handle. And you two will always handle it together. You can thank Grandma for that one. So tonight we get to celebrate these two. We get to dance, we get to laugh, have a few drinks, and enjoy each other's company. So please, ladies and gentlemen, if you could raise a glass to the newest couple of New Salem, Mr. and Mrs. Levi and Emily Becker.
First of all, Tim, I thought we had an agreement. I got to go first because my speech will be nothing like yours. So I'm going to make this real short and sweet. Darla and I would like to thank everyone for coming tonight. Celebrating Levi and Emily is sure a reason for celebration. We also want to thank Tiff and Tim for raising such a fine young daughter. For all of you that don't know Tim and Tiff, they are two of the kindest people that New Salem has to offer. It is truly an honor and privilege that we get to be a part of their family. We are truly blessed to have Emily in our family. So please raise your glass to Levi and Emily.
We just want to first. Thank you. After. We want to say thank you for everyone that came out. We truly, truly feel so loved and supported by each and every one of you. It was an amazing day. It's hot, but it's an amazing day. You guys are all the best. This is great.
Thank you everyone for coming. The AC's on as low as it can go, so don't complain. Might be a little hot, but we just gotta deal with it. So thank you everyone for coming, and we'll get the dance started shortly. We'll start with taking the tables down until half court, and then we'll go from there. So.